Hello everybody, welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda.
Radiation levels within acceptable limits.
Of course they are. I'm technically inside now, I guess. Oh yeah, so whenever you go into one of these places, I actually forgot that you can do this. This actually lets you change out your mods and shit as well. Odds are we didn't pick up anything that we need to worry about, so I'm just going to confirm it, but yeah.
No, this can't be right. All that fanfare for an empty room? There's some secret here. There must be. Do your Pathfinder thing. Oh, you're good.
I didn't do a thing.
That's a long way down. Can't tell how far.
That can't be air pressure. Electrostatic? Gravitation. Oh, you idiot, PB. That wasn't the front door. This is.
I'll let you know.
Hey!
Yeah, so that was a gravity well. As you saw, that was technically a renegade choice. I don't know why, but you know.
But where's it taking us?
Down. Duh.
Embrace the unknown, Ryder. Now this is more like it.
Looks like a bunker. Or a vault?
Whatever you call it. The controls for that atmosphere processor might be down here somewhere.
Let's find out.
Alright, so yeah, these here are the vaults.
Anything could be important. Let's be thorough.
Yeah. It's very important when you come down here to scan these things. Because, like, these here, like I said, are the data banks. So, like, as you see, I have 320 Remnant.
Not what we're looking for.
330. Now, you might think 10 points, that's nothing. Which, you know, you're not wrong. I mean, 10 points isn't really a whole lot, but...
Look
I
there,
mean,
you see that?
Boosh, there we go. Another 10, right?
Got
It
anything?
adds up,
There's
is what I'm
element
saying.
zero thrust through all this tech. Imagine the engineering that would take.
Element 0, if you're not familiar, is what lets...
I think that gravity well works in reverse, too.
Oops.
Then we have a way out.
Oh, there we
You're
go.
not leaving already, are you?
No.
Not until we find those processor controls.
But yeah, these vaults here, once you complete them, you get locked out of them. There is a bunch of containers that give you
No
random,
signs of any cat.
you know,
Maybe
like
they can't
that
get
one.
into the vault.
But you can. That'll get their attention.
That will.
Lucky me. Only minimal power. I don't think it triggered the atmosphere processor, but...
Pathfinder, a conduit beneath the floor just activated. Fluid is running through it. It could be generating emergency power. Your scanner will have more details.
Now that's
Oh,
interesting.
there we go.
I see the conduit, Sam. Whatever it is, it leads out of the room.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, so when you come in here, there's a bunch of little containers that gives you random garbage. You could find something useful in them,
What have we here?
but
Well, if the Remnant aren't using it...
yeah. But odds are you're not going to find too much in them. But here's the thing, there will be one chest. Oh yeah, you'll also find these screens here,
I
which...
really was just scratching the surface.
But yeah, like, you can't see it, or you can barely make it out. You see it. Data
This
pattern.
console links to surface facilities.
Then it must control the atmosphere processor.
No glyphs. It looks dead, or locked down, like most of this place.
The fluid conduit leads to this console and further into the vault.
So if we follow that conduit, it might lead to the system lockdown.
These data pattern things are incredible. If I'm right, each one can hold hundreds of zettabytes.
I don't even know what the fuck a zettabyte is. Ooh, it's this
Another gravity well, and that's new.
Yeah, so now these things here are something
What
that
is
you
it?
can collect.
A symbol of authority? A key? It's easy to speculate with Remnant, but we need more facts. I'll see what I can find on this beauty. Maybe over this way.
Whatever has this place on lockdown is that way.
I do my best work solo. You fix up the vault, I'll investigate the relic, and together we'll figure this place out.
You don't watch many horror vids, do you? We have no idea what's down here.
And we never will if we miss something because we're huddled in a group. I'll be careful.
Just stay on the radio.
I'm on frequency 145.8. Stay safe.
You can't be too risky for her with everything turned off, right?
Well, I mean... So anyway, the thing that she
Gravity well
just picked
sealed
up...
off. No way through.
Incidentally, a gravity well is the gravitational effect of a large mass in space. This is more accurately a well with variable gravity.
Keep a note for our sorry friend. And for when we try to explain all this.
Anyway, it's a... I want to say it's called a data core, and I think PB went this way. And we can't.
Locked.
Yeah.
She seems good at taking care of herself.
But...
Check. It's...
yeah.
Well, you know who.
We read you, PB. Stay in touch.
Anyway, if they'll stop interrupting me now. There is they're very important. I can't remember. I think it's for a side quest. I say very important. I think it's for a side quest, but it's there's only a certain number of them in the game. I want to say that there might be one or two more than you need for the side quest, which isn't much room for error. Oh yeah, and there's this.
Well, look at this. No way through. No interface points. Sam, note it down for later.
But there is one of those in every vault. I don't think that one counts as the one in here. I think there is another one for us to find. So technically there's two in this vault. That's weird. I got a big square there. I feel like that
They
probably
dug
wasn't
this place
supposed
through
to be there.
solid rock.
Look up there. Must be how they kept it from collapsing.
Guess so. But yeah, it's the only places to get those are those and like kind of boss fights later in the game that we can't get to one yet. So this one is just connected to that.
Looks like a blast
Those.
shield. That might be handy.
Oh, there we go.
An unknown alloy and other materials. The composition resembles omnigel.
Maybe that's the fluid in the conduit. Whoa. What's that liquid?
Unable to classify.
The only way through is down towards it.
Oh, this one.
It's dead.
Mechanical arm.
Nothing.
Well, that makes
It's
sense.
industrial. Part of the construction?
But yeah, you want to be careful. If you fall into that fluid, you will die. Well, I mean die. I think you pop back up with just some health missing. I'm not 100% certain I remember what it is. So yeah, these are the platforming sections. They're not too bad, as you can imagine. Because like, you don't really have much control over your jump or anything. But yeah, you want to explore as much as you can. I think that you end up following pipes like that in everyone,
like
but I'm not
storage
100%
space.
certain. But you want to take any side path that you can see. You'll know when you can, or when you'll... Oh, an inactive assembler, but I just saw one moving. I think I've already scanned the active ones, though, yeah.
Assemblers, they're hostile!
Careful! Remember, they make other remnants.
Yeah. But yeah, you want to do as much side shit as you can. You'll reach a point and we'll see it eventually, and it's very obvious. And once you reach that point, you'll activate a thing and have to leave, and you will be forced to leave.
Imagine
Like, you
this place full
can't
of people.
stay, you
They
won't
could
be able
fit the
to
whole
explore
Nexus.
anymore or anything. And that'll be that, right? So you want to explore as much as you can along the way. Like I said, it's very obvious when you hit the point of no return. And that door that we found earlier, there's one of those, that's what I was going to say. There's one of those as well, a chest that's blocked off. And the only way to open it is to
So
hit
whatever
the
that
point of no
liquid is,
return.
They need a whole aqueduct of it.
Make that 2 aqueducts, at least. I just crossed one.
Remnant!
Yeah, it is. Oh. Oh, come on. Come on.
Careful, don't
There we
fall
go.
in that liquid. It burns through your shields. Found that out the hard way.
That it? Nope, I see more movement on my radar. There we go. Oh.
Use the pillars for cover!
Yeah, I see one more on my radar, but he doesn't seem to be showing up. But anyway, the only way that that door opens, that's like the good chest. Which actually, to be fair, that might actually... No, I don't think the core is in there. The core might be in there for this one, but there's normally like a different way to unlock the core. But anyway, there's a chest like that in everyone. It's not always like right near the beginning like that, and some of them are significantly harder to get to and still make it out of the place. But
Let's stay focused. We can worry after we find
it
the
has
system
good
locker.
shit in it. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's definitely better stuff than the other chests that you will find around the place. So you'll want to try and grab it on your way out. But yeah, like I said, the most, like, these areas here, like, the rest of the game, like, exploring is important, obviously. Let's see, what does this do? Just to make sure. Okay, it does that. That's fairly worthless. I kind of wish that I had the, instead of having, like, the scanner, like this, have the what game was that I was playing? Where I had like a ping that I would send out.
My God.
All this for an atmosphere processor?
I mean,
What is this place?
yeah, I mean, if you want to keep a place balanced and everything, you would need something like this, right? You would need a rather large building. I mean, I feel like, well, maybe not. I guess it depends. But yeah, like, what was it? Oh yeah. So like exploring other areas of the game is obviously important because you need building, like you need crafting materials and that. You need credits, at least at the beginning. Stuff like that. You need research.
Unless turning that conduit on started it all flowing again. Wouldn't that be something?
Maybe. So it's very important, or so it's important, but it's like one of those things where it's like, it's important, but you know, you don't have to put a huge amount of effort into it because you can always explore later. These places, because you can't explore later, it is so much more important to not miss anything. Because like I said, there's the remnant core that you need to finish the quest, and it has a bunch, and then like I said, the little chests don't have anything. It has like a bunch of junk in it, but it has a bunch of remnant junk in it, which is the important part. Like the remnant polymer that we got out of that other chest and that. It's all stuff that you can get from fighting the remnant and that, but obviously you find it here, then that's just that much less grinding that you have to do later. Because like no matter what you do, there will always be remnant on planets. Like that one area that we stopped to where the
Another
scourge was on the
aqueduct.
ground.
This liquid is everywhere.
If it really is like Omnigel, that fluid could be what's keeping this place going.
What are those pyramids? They must be huge.
Yeah. But yeah, so like there's always remnant to fight on planets no matter what. But obviously the what is my other weapon? What did I No, that's not what I wanted. No, that's not what I wanted. Weapons. How does one? No, that's that. No, that's melee. That's dodge. That would be jump. That's look at that! I can switch shoulders. Oh, right. That's. Oh, fuck. Oh, there it is. Select. What was my other weapon? Okay, that was the sniper rifle that I took. Boop boop boo. Boop.
We've got company. More remnant.
Yeah, but that's fine. Was it just the one? I mean, I have a bunch of other things here.
Watch the edges!
Got it!
Oh. Yeah, so you can, like I said, you'll always have Remnant to fight, and they all have a chance of dropping
Hostiles down!
materials. And I want to say... Ooh. And I want to say that there might be some perks or something that you can get. Which I think after we do this, or when we set up our first, or when we set up our outpost, one or the other. I think that we get our first perk, which is, ooh. Beep
Some
boop.
things down here work, and some don't.
Perhaps to direct and assist manual reactivation of the vault, or to mislead intruders.
Great.
Yeah. We'll get a separate. We'll get a viability point, which will upgrade the Nexus, which just means that the I don't know exactly what changes with every level, but like the Nexus, more areas will open up, and I don't mean like there'll be more areas to travel to, like the habitation deck and that, but like more areas within those zones will open up. And more people will show up, we'll get more quests, we'll get more, the shops will start selling better stuff and everything. It just basically is just upgrades the Nexus with every time. But we also get a point that we get to decide who gets brought out of cryo. So like we'll get to say like, hey, bring this group of people out of cryo and it'll give us this benefit, right? So like there's some where it's like, oh, you get, I don't think that there's one that you get more research for scanning stuff, but I think there's one that just provides you research over time.
PB!
Ryder! That relic box I found? Not a symbol of authority. The remnants still shoot at me. I'll try it with one of those data patterns we saw.
Is that a good idea?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Let's see, where's the... Okay, so the pipe goes that way. But yeah, so they provide different perks in that
It would take
there's
years
some...
to tunnel a place this big.
And good reasons to build it.
Well, yeah. But yeah, there's some that'll provide you resources just like every so often. Also, still haven't done the fucking alpha or the strike team since I fucking did the first ones there. Good God. I could have so much more everything by this point, including I might even have better weapons. I mean, because you can get weapons out of them as well. But yeah, they're really important. You don't get them very often. Like they're very, I think by the end of the game you'll get all of them. But
That's one way to light a room.
yeah, it is. I don't think I get anything.
The atmosphere
for
processor
scanning
we found
them.
before didn't need all these steps. Dad just interfaced with it directly.
Let's not.
Direct intervention was necessary in that case, but clearly unwise.
Yeah, no shit. But yeah, it's like a lot of games like that, you'll end up getting them so quickly, or a lot of games like this, like you'll end up getting points like that so quickly that you can be like, yeah, I'll just grab this because this is what I need right now. You really
Look how
want to
high it
grab the
is.
ones that,
Might be another gravity well?
yeah, probably.
The well's sealed. Damn. Maybe we can use the conduit for emergency power, same as before. Better safe than sorry. Take them out! The conduit splits and goes through each of those devices.
Interfacing may complete the circuit and allow the well to open.
If it gets us to the system lockdown, let's try.
Well,
You're sure this well isn't going to open up under us?
Pretty sure. Focus on the remnant.
I mean, I can guarantee you that it won't because we're not standing on it. Oh. And just like in most games,
Okay.
turrets are fucking
Let's hit both those
hefty
consoles and
bastards.
complete the circuit.
But yeah, anyway, you do really need to focus on the ones that have more long-term gains than short-term. Pretty much all of them are long-term gains, but like you want the ones that'll provide you research before the ones that provide you materials, right? Because without the research, you won't be able, or you won't have anything to use the materials on, right? But then again, at the same time, you might want to get the ones that give you materials first, so that once you get the research, you'll have the materials, because some of them will provide you with some pretty rare materials that, while not impossible to come by, are obviously very rare just because of what they come
This
off
device
of.
appears defensive in nature.
Is it now? Oh, and you know what? You might actually be able to hack those turrets, come to think of it.
Power restored to the gravity well. The conduit leads down. Conduit fluid pressure is variable. There could be activity below.
Then let's dig deeper.
Yeah, so you also have these things that provide bubbles of protection. It's just basically a bubble shield from Halo. But I want to say that there's, I don't know, maybe it's only certain turrets, but I want to say that there's some turrets that you can actually take control of by finding the console connected to them. I also didn't scan that turret.
How old is this place?
Unknown. Radiation counts indicate the vault has been offline for several hundred years.
Around the time the Scourge appeared? That can't be a coincidence. Maybe the Scourge is why all this tech was abandoned?
Okay, so that goes through
Crap, the conduit's spraying a leak.
Right over the console. If you try interfacing, you'll burn your hands off.
Yeah.
And no fluid means no power. Damn it. Maybe that's why those devices up above were turned off. We're not turning back now. There has to be some way to fix the leak.
Maybe.
Ryder!
Oh.
Up here!
A gauntlet. Or maybe a hand tool.
Our scientists will love it either way.
What happened? I can't get any doors to work.
The conduit's breached.
Hey, wait! The observers were using weird laser frequencies to fix a broken wall back there. I can send the frequencies to your Omni tool. Maybe they can patch up the conduit?
And received. I'll give him a shot.
I have absolutely no idea where she was. Usually when something like that happens, they'll give you like a, like the press right stick to look thing. Oh, there she is. Oh, fuck. She wasn't nearly as high up as I thought she was. Fuck. I was looking way too high. Like, damn. Also, how the hell did she get down here? Oh, can I fix this now, or? There we go. Fix.
The system's responding to those frequencies. Just a patch job, but it should hold.
Nice work! If it's fixed, that console should work now.
Okay. I think I need to go that way, but see what this does.
Looks like it worked.
There's even a bridge! You're a pal, Ryder.
Where are you going?
We've got to be close to the system lockdown by now. First one gets the glory.
We'll catch up. Let's
Would
see
have
if we
been
powered
funny
up
if,
the
like,
way out of
halfway
here.
across you get the option to turn it back off, and she just falls down with you, and it's like, come on. It's like, oh, you bastard. Would have been hilarious, though. Yeah, I also... Let's see, we're at 20 minutes already. We should be able to, I don't know.
Will you look at that?
These places take a while to get through, not gonna lie. It could be just this part, like this part is just this vault. Because they do take quite a while to
Nowhere
get
to
through.
go but
There's a
down.
lot of shit to do. What does this do? Oop.
Looks like they didn't want anyone getting through here easy.
Watch your step. It's still a long drop.
Yeah, so you get these sections
Wait,
here, like the actual
plants?
platforming
All the
ones.
way down here?
That's strange.
No sunlight, no water. They should all be dead.
You would think,
Planet's
right?
a wasteland, but maybe they're just hardy.
The source of the system lockdown may yield more information. We appear to be close.
Okay, just unknown plan. But yeah, these sections here are the ones that probably take the longest. Because, like, these here, obviously, they do shit like that, and they make different platforms rise up so you can get to different areas of it and whatnot. Like, that area there looks like an area we should be able to get to, but I don't know how. But yeah, you want to make sure that when you look at these and you see the lines that you really take note of where they are. So, like, this one is clearly just forward and back, which is good when you get ones like that. But you get other ones that activate, like,
Glad I didn't eat a big breakfast.
3 or 4 different paths or sets of those pillars, and it's really...
Company!
Oh, is there? Yeah, there is. Oh, and there goes my shield. Let's see. Now, the nice thing about these vaults is these guys here obviously can't jump like you can. Oh, that one. I see another assembler there. It says that I'm targeting it, so... Oh, there it is. Oh. Ow, ow. Guys, do you mind, like, fucking covering me here? What the fuck are you guys doing? Come on now. I really do think that there is a faster way to get through these guys, but I can't for the life, or to switch weapons, but I can't for the life of me remember how. Oh. Says that there's one more. Oh. Little fuckers like to, just love to fucking hide, man. Anyway. But yeah, once you get to, like, there's a section like this in pretty much every vault as well. It's like the bigger open area. And, it has a lot, like, oh, there's no way that I can't make it over there. And it's generally in areas like this where, I don't see anything that would raise any platforms over here, but like I got this here. Definitely, like, I mean, there's no way that I would jump and make that, like, none at all. I don't know. There might be a console that'll activate something over there, but it's generally in the rooms like this that you'll find the data core, whatever the thing PB found was. I think they're called data cores, but I'm not 100% on that. Because it's usually in an area like this, and it has like some, like sometimes, like I'm remembering one right now where it's in an area like this, but it's on a platform, and it's just like a certain way to set the platforms up so that the platform with the core on it will not only rise, but you'll be able to get to it. So, calculate here, right?
Looks like a side room. Still, could be anything in here.
Could be.
Could we not?
It'll be fine.
Maybe. You don't fucking know that at all.
Hate
Damn.
this. Hate it.
See? Absolutely fine.
Wait for it. There it is. Oh, that one fell over.
Damn it.
It's okay. It's fine.
Stop saying fine. Let's just get out of here.
And look, it was fine. I love that. It's like, it'll be fine. It's like, will it though? Wait, that one's already, yeah, scanned. Good. All right, we need to find more console. There's one. Okay, so we got this one here, which is raising that platform, which lets you get to that plant and activating it.
It made a new path. I think that's the right way. We could reach it if we backtrack.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, it's just, you have to...
Observers coming up at us!
Oh, well, that's no good. Oh. Oh, yeah, there's some remains right there. Is that it? Yep, okay. But yeah, you have to keep playing with the consoles in these rooms. There's usually more, and I'm pretty sure I saw another one at some point. Also, after the last part, I looked up a bunch of shit for this, like the mods and that for this game, and like what other people considered like to be the best mods and everything. And good God, are people fucking dumb when it comes to that in this game. Like, so many people are like, oh, the best mods for this gun, this one and this one, because then you have infinite ammo. And it's like, alright, but how often are you, oh God, like how often are you having trouble with ammo in this game? Like, oh,
Armor hydraulics compensating.
I don't know what that meant. Like, as you've noticed, I've had 0 issues with ammo so far in this game. Like, I think I ran out of ammo once.
Oh, that bit's slippery.
Like, it takes nothing to keep your ammo at full in this game. Like, I don't know why there's so many people. Because, like, to get the infinite ammo, I want to say that it's, like, 2 mods that you have. Or, like, 2, not mods. Like, not the things that you can put in when you're building the gun. The augmentations, that's what it is. Like, that takes 2 augmentation slots to get the infinite ammo going.
Now where does that go?
There we go. That's what takes us over there. And, like, that's 2 slots. Or maybe it's only 1. But either way, that's 1 or 2
gravity wells
slots.
down already, and this place goes even deeper. What's at the bottom?
Let's not find out the hard way.
Yeah.
Ryder, I think I got it. This relic is some kind of data storage device.
More remnant back here.
Fucking lasers. I think you can get a laser like that. Oh. Oh, there's a fucking thing. What was I saying? Oh yeah. And it's like, you don't use that much ammo. Like, I don't understand all these, like, don't understand all these people that are like, oh, I'll do this because then you got infinite ammo. And it's like I don't get it. I mean, get the perks that let you carry 4 weapons. Carry 4 weapons. You never, like, 4 different weapons because they all have their own ammo reserves. Like, if you carry 2 assault rifles, then your ammo reserves for one will affect the other, obviously. Because, like, they're the same ammo. Which is kind of weird, because if you play the first Mass Effect, they don't use any ammo, and they actually have a reason for it, and then, like, they have reasons for using ammo in the second one, but it's like, is that really better?
Just waiting, sleeping.
But anyway, yeah, it's like, why would you worry about infinite ammo? There's so much ammo around when you can,
Look at all
like, do
those
more
data
damage
patterns.
or something.
It's practically a library.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
I'm looking at it right now.
And I went the other way? Crap. I'd kill to be standing where you are.
But anyway.
Severe data corruption detected.
Whoops.
Severe data corruption. Unable to recover information. Data recovered. A phrase that seems analogous to atmospheric conditions.
Sure.
Atmosphere again.
We're on the right track. I think that's enough.
Data corruption. Unable to translate.
But yeah, so, like, I have what guns I need right now. Like,
Data recovered.
I looked
These
through all the
fragments
guns
appear
and
to be
that. I
from
looked through what
system
other
reports
people
generated
recommended
by the
and
Vault.
why they were recommending
However,
it.
I do not recognize most of the systems described.
Yeah. And so I have what I want now, or what I'm going to get for guns and whatnot. Now this area, odds are, because, like, this chest here, we'll have to do that Sudoku minigame again. So odds are this chest here will be the one that has the data core in it. Not all of them have a data core in the chest. Like, some of them have the data core out in the open, assuming that the data core is in here. If it isn't, it could very well be that the one PB got was the one that was there. But let's see. So this one has to be, because it can't be when it has to be that one, which means this one is there. All right. But yeah, like I said, it's, well, I was going to say it's very important to get it. I mean, it is a side quest. I don't remember 100% what it does. Okay, so let's see. Those four. I think that's right. Submit.
Hey, I'm getting better at this.
Remnant polymers. Ah, there we go. See, 3 remnant cores. May be acquired by defeating remnant architects in the wild and interfacing with them, or by discovering them inside vaults. So we actually get 3 there. But anyway, yeah. So like you need those for a side quest, and I think that's all they're used for. Maybe they're used in crafting, but I remember needing like all of them. So like there's always going to be some version, like I said, generally in the rooms like this where you end up with a bunch of these platforms and a bunch of consoles to have them go up and down, or have different
Dad would
ones
really
go up
love
and
this
down.
place.
Nothing hooked him like the unknown.
Someday, Sarah could be exploring down here.
Yeah. But yeah, they'll pretty much always be in areas like that. Like I said, I remember one where it's just you play with the consoles and eventually it just pops up and it's just sitting there on the thing and you just walk up and take it. And it's like, oh, this is mine now. Oh, no, that door is locked. All right. But yeah, it's very important. Like, that's the most important thing, right? Like, anything...
Got a path to... Whoa!
Whoa, what? Oh, my. Oh, oh. Don't you hide behind the tree real quick. Oh. And in fact, I do believe even that the gun that I want to end up getting is more or less the same as this gun.
All done.
It is a burst fire gun. But I don't remember if it's 3 round. It might be. I think it's a 2-round burst gun, and it's really fucking good. And it's what I used in my my original playthrough of this game, and it carried me through. Well, I say it carried me through. I mean, obviously, I kept getting better and better versions of it. But yeah, like the main thing about picking, like, because I would recommend anyone look up weapons and shit for this game. Before you start spending your research points to figure out what exactly it is you're going to want. Because like,
walk on air.
yeah. Because like, while you can end up researching everything by getting like you can hang around and wait for passive research points to show up and get it. The strike teams will let you get, will give you research points and that to spend. So I mean, technically you can research everything, but it starts costing quite a bit. Like to get like the last tier of weapons and that.
This whole platform's resonating with something.
Something.
We must be close.
Oh, this might be it.
No question. This is the heart of the vault.
I've never seen anything like it.
No. But yeah, you'll definitely want to
All conduits converge here.
to figure out what you want to take.
That must be the lockdown console.
Yeah, it is. So this here is the heart of the vault. This here is what you go to on in every vault to reset it. And then once you hit that console, as you'll see in a little bit, we'll be forced out. There's usually another chest or 2 hanging around here that you'll want to grab before you activate it. Maybe. Oh. I mean, that would, in theory, let me climb up there, but I have a feeling that I'm not supposed to, so I won't. I can't really get higher there. I don't know what the hell that thing is for, then. I don't know why they put this over here. They don't usually put areas that just have nothing on them, but whatever. I actually prefer it when games do that. Like, they have areas and it just leads to nothing.
Sealed
It's like,
off.
oh, I mean...
I don't think we can burn through that.
Yeah, look at that. This here is how they stop you, like how they make these places just that little bit smaller. So that, like, you're not exploring, like, for 5 years. Like, obviously this place is big enough that you could spend a lifetime in here. Like, a real world lifetime in here. And still not find everything that it has to.
Giant machine with us in the gears.
Ah, there we go. was gonna say, there's always at least one container around here. I mean, I thought there was a bigger one, but maybe not, or I just missed it. But whatever. Point is, you never activate this thing until you know where the blocked off chest is. It will, thankfully, it will mark it on the map as you're leaving. Like you'll see why we have to leave.
Any thoughts, Sam?
Unknown, though it appears related to the lockdown. An in-depth study may reveal its purpose. The system lockdown is disabled. The vault and the atmosphere processor should return to full operation.
Ryder, you fixed the lockdown, didn't you? The whole place is lighting up. Power readings are off the chart. Really, really off the chart.
But if it's back online, we should be good, too.
Ryder?
Go!
So yeah, this also happens at the end of every part.
Peavy, get back to the entrance now!
Or at the end of every vault, where it's purging the vault.
Don't risk it, just go!
It has to clear out all the crap that's been building up in it over
Watch
time.
out!
All those
Vents!
vents that you pass over and everything. So it's during this point now that we'll be able to grab that chest. Oh yeah, also if you step on the things at all, it will hurt you a little bit.
Got another bridge?
Yeah, working on it. But yeah, so this one here actually might take
It
you a
would be
little
wise
bit.
to escape, Ryder.
Yeah.
I know, Sam!
I don't remember if they all take you slightly different paths than the path you took to get there. I think most of them take you more or less the same way. It looks different, obviously, on your way back, unless you spent time running backwards for some reason. Because obviously, you know, it's different. But yeah, like, it slowly catches up to you, and if it catches you, you're dead.
Don't let it catch us!
As long as you don't stop, you're generally good to go. It does come in like bursts, like it will.
Another gravity well!
We don't know where it goes!
I mean,
It goes away from here, we're taking it!
boop boop.
It's still coming!
It's sweeping the whole vault! Kills anything in its way!
Yeah, like us!
But yeah, if it catches you, you're dead. But now the door to that other chest will be open. And it should mark, I do believe it marks it for us.
The barrier's gone!
You want that thing? Grab it quick!
Yeah.
That's
so,
the door to the entrance!
see.
Almost there!
And like I said, this one here isn't too bad. But yeah, there we go. See, like, look at all that shit we got. Shield capacitors, augmentations, more. Oh, look at that. There was more remnant cores in there. Fuck, yeah. Maybe, you know, that's not what I'm
Almost
thinking
clear.
of then.
Where
I don't
are
know.
you? Hello? Peavy!
Maybe the remnant cores are what we use to craft, and they're not the things that PV found. Because she got one, and then we got one there, and
Go!
I don't know.
Go!
The cores may be really important, but it might be for crafting the armor that I end up using, and not so much for the side
Get to
quests
the
then.
gravity well!
Shit, it's sealed! Try to get something under it!
Console is attempting surface reconnection.
Come on!
Vault restart is now complete.
That was... Talk about a rush.
What was that? Field.
I know a trap when I see one.
An immune response? Maybe one last scrub before startup? This place is full of surprises.
We have to be more careful. That field almost disintegrated us.
But it didn't. You want to focus on that or the cool vault you just activated?
Atmosphere processor is online, recovering last console activity.
Is that the Helios cluster?
Yeah. There we are. That's Eos.
Something happened. Because we restarted the system?
If that light is us, then all these points could be vaults in other worlds. Dormant like this one.
Maybe. But why is there a whole network of them? What's all this for?
Unless the builders show up to explain themselves, all we've got is guesswork. So far, we've seen bots, living plants, atmosphere processors.
I once did supply runs for a council team that was seeding some ice planet's atmosphere, trying to melt the ice caps.
To help with support life.
That first processor we saw was making things worse, but maybe it malfunctioned.
Is that what these builders were trying to do? Make worlds habitable? Even terraform a whole cluster?
Hey, look there. That's different. Maybe it's active? We've got to go see.
Sam?
Extrapolating. These coordinates lie beyond the space we have currently surveyed, Pathfinder.
Mark it on our charts. We need more to go on. Let's head up to the surface. I could use some fresh air.
All right. So yeah, yeah, it must be something else then, because the cores must be used for crafting. If we're getting like 3 of them at a time, because I remember there only being like 1, and you only needing like, well, no, because it said that the cores could get through the architects, and that's how you get them. Because that's why I almost fucked it up on my original playthrough, and I know that you do get a little bit more than you need for the side quest, because like I killed one of the architects, and then I fucked up and didn't get the loot from him.
How? No atmosphere processor works that fast.
If this effect is representative, Pathfinder, air and moisture patterns will show noticeable improvement. Eos could support an outpost.
A foothold. That's all we need. Just enough to begin. This remnant technology could be the key to our survival, if we can control it.
It changes whole planets. Let's go slow.
We've got a lead. Sam marked it on the charts down there. That site is active, whatever it is. Who knows what we'll find there.
We? You want to come along?
I want to know what makes the Remnant tick. You've got a key to their technology. Or a crowbar, at least.
I don't know. We're a team. You like working solo.
Sure, but we don't have to be joined at the hip to solve all this. Come on.
All right. Pack what you need and...
Datapad, toothbrush, clean underwear, that'll do. I'll catch up with you.
Well, this'll be interesting.
Hey.
Now for our new outpost.
You have already logged an ideal site. Nav point noted. Updating Tempest.
The Nexus is on pins and needles, Ryder. Pods are inbound and ready.
Let's go make it happen.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, we already got 1 cryopod point. So this will change this planet. Like I said, there are areas that you can't go to because the radiation levels are too high. No, that was the wrong button. Where the fuck are we headed again? Oh, right over there. Okay. This will alter it. I don't think that it's changed any of the radiation levels
It's
right
weird to
now.
think that if we pull this off, everything we're looking at could change.
I liked those pre-trip vision paintings of future Eos. Green fields, rivers, forests. Wonder what it'll really be like down the line.
Fewer death storms would be nice.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're going... Okay, so I have a right turn up ahead. So yeah, we're gonna do the next part. So now, technically, right now, like, we're gonna set up an outpost, and then there will be a bunch of shit that we can do that we're not going to, because it'll be a lot easier once we leave and come back. So like, And I don't mean get on the ship and then fly back down to the planet. Like once we do like another main quest after this, like the next main quest, then we come back and then we can actually explore and do shit. There'll still be areas where it's like, hey, the radiation is too high, go further, you're gonna die. But that's just like the edge of the map warning, you know? It's not...
Yet ahead, they appear to be fighting a Krogan.
Is that Drac?
But yeah, it's just so that, like, hey, don't leave the map. Oh, fuck. What is it? There it is.
Radiation levels normal.
Right between the eyes.
Hey, Drac. Oh. Just pull that through the fucking... Oh.
Ryder, about time you joined the party.
Oh. What? Yep.
Think I made them angry. Good.
And that's why I love, like, the burst weapons in this game, because then, like, if I fuck it up... What the hell is this thing? Because then, like, if I fuck it up, I can still, Oh, also, can I scan? No, okay.
That's it, kid. Keep it up.
Oh, just give me that shield and then show me that head. But yeah, it makes it so much easier. And, like, the reason why you want... Because, like, in the, Actually, I don't remember exactly what I used in the other, but, like, in most games like this, I was going to say in the other Mass Effects, I used burst, not burst fire, but single shot weapons, but that may not be accurate.
That fight was fun.
You're telling me?
You can really handle yourself, kid. And I hear you're the one to thank for clearing up the sky. Had your number all wrong.
So the clouds parted, and these Ket look pretty keeled over. Maybe us humans can pull our weight after all.
Well, you can, clearly. But there's a lot to do before I'd be that smug about it.
That almost sounds like a compliment. What do you say? Want to help us do some good?
You know what? I'm gonna ignore my gut and join up. This fight was good, and we can do it again. And before you go saying you don't need a Krogan, believe me, you do.
Alright.
The
So
first
that's
colonists
2 more.
sent audio logs about these regions back to the Nexus.
And?
Fairwinds Basin. Lowest radiation count in the area. Little bit of hope.
Maybe more than a little.
Alright.
This is where we'll build our new outpost. A real beginning.
Prepping deployment order. You must choose what purpose this new outpost will serve.
The Nexus doesn't get a say?
Resources are at a crisis point. Protocol states this judgment call falls to the Pathfinder. With current supplies, you could build a military outpost focusing on defense and militia training. Alternatively, a scientific outpost could advance the initiative's research and discoveries.
What do you think? Military outpost or scientific?
I say scientific. Aren't we here to explore?
I say military. There's too many threats out here.
Be advised that the first outpost placed by a Pathfinder will be a statement in itself. Fair or not, your choice will represent the initiative and its intentions in Andromeda. Consider carefully.
So, I don't... supposedly this choice makes a difference. I don't know what difference it makes. Because, like, I think it's like, oh, this will determine... Oh, shit. What was it? It was supposed to influence how people see you, like the like when you meet NPCs, like, and the way they talk to you, and like the... I don't know if it probably changes what kind of NPCs. Like, you might see more scientific NPCs rather than ones with guns and that. And supposedly it changes what side quests you receive. But as far as I remember, I remember doing research on it when I first got the game and found this. And as far as I remember, there was it doesn't really make that big of a difference. I go with scientific
Prioritize
anyway
research and
because,
discovery.
like,
That's our foundation. And our future.
Orders prepped. Ready on your signal.
Because, I mean, you would build a military one in an area that you would know, right? Like, there's no point in having a whole lot of soldiers and having no idea where it's safe to send them, where it isn't safe to send them, shit like that, you know? In my opinion, anyway.
Andromeda Initiative, this is Ryder. Pathfinder.
EOS is ready for deployment. Copy that. Outpost block inbound. And ready as hell. August Bradley, operational head for this block. Mayor now, I suppose. We're ready to make the most of what you delivered.
It took a lot of people to get us this far. That's the work you'll continue.
I hear that. Prodromos. That's what we're calling her.
They're eager. I haven't seen eager for months. EOS is far from golden. But now it's a producer. A real and reasonable first step. They think you did the impossible. The Nexus. I warned them, hoping was irresponsible. You proved me wrong, Pathfinder.
I appreciate your candor. We're all on the same side.
I wouldn't go that far. The Reality Rider? You bought us time. But one outpost on a long-shot planet won't stop us from starving. You already have a lead on something else?
The nav point from the vault.
Now it gets complicated. The others are ready to officially sanction your efforts, to be a part of your success. We all want the initiative to succeed, but after failing for so long, no one agrees on how to do it. Be aware, that's all.
We didn't come to a new galaxy to argue about who's right.
It got us this far. Talk to Bradley. Later, we'll go over the extended job of Pathfinder. Until then, Tan's waiting on the Nexus.
All right. So yeah, this is our first outpost that we have set up. You get one outpost for every planet you go to, except for one of them, which will probably be the next planet we go to after EOS. I think, well, kind of. I mean, I guess except for two of them, but the one you don't really explore. It's just like another hub like the Nexus. But outside of that one, there's only one other planet that you don't get an outpost set up on. Like an outpost like this, anyway.
Life support is back online.
This is also the only outpost that you decide if it's scientific or military. Because, I mean, the second outpost I set up, I was definitely going to make military because of where it was and everything. And then I just didn't have that option. But anyway, yeah. We'll end this part here. As you can see, they already moved the Tempest. And we'll explore a new town. Prodromos. And talk to some of the people here before heading back up to the Nexus to see Tan. So the next mission, the next video, I'm not going to lie, is probably going to be a whole lot of talking again. And actually, let's see, because I don't think I can do those from here. No. Because we got that. No. All right. So that's something that we do have to go to the Nexus for. But anyway, so yeah. Next episode's probably going to be a lot of talking since this is our first outpost. We'll get a bunch of mini quests, side quests that we're probably not going to do until after we do our next main quest. But, you know, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Thursday for more.